Hello, OPC. Christine here with this week's theme, Let's Dance. Transitions are exercises too.
Welcome to OnlinePilatesClasses.com, the most supportive Pilates-loving community across the globe. Enjoy new weekly classes from our amazing teachers. Download the OnlinePilatesClasses.com app today.
I actually felt like one of those ads, where they talk about some new medicine, where they tell you the name of the drug, and then they're like, please check with your doctor first or something like that. Anyway, we are going to focus on the transitions between the exercises more so than the exercises themselves. We're going to try to get through the entire order. That's like 34, 36 exercises. So when in doubt, leave it out. If you use any props for some of the exercises, like feel free to grab them. I don't have anything in particular except for my dowel for the roll up and thigh stretch, basically. So we'll see how this goes. We're gonna try to get through the whole thing. I might call out less reps than usual if I notice we're short on time. So you may hear me say that. So we're gonna start standing, so you can kind of see already how you have to transition yourself to the mat. So it's a stand to sit. So you're going to stack your arms in front of you, and then you cross one leg in front of the other. If you have any knee issues at all, maybe best to take a reverse lunge and then lower yourself down. So that's an option, or whichever way you can gracefully get down to your mat. So we're lowering ourselves down. You are trying not to plop on that last inch. Woo, made it. And now we take a step back for our 100. All right, so the 100, we're going to start with our legs out long. We're going to reach our arms overhead. I'm going to pull my low ribs down to the mat, which means my arms are probably going to lift a little bit. There we go. And now I'm in my center. And now we continue the curl up and pumping the arms, reaching out through the legs. We're staying here for about 10 breaths. Let's see how well we can transition together, shall we? Good luck to you. Good luck to me. I think I have 2 more breaths here. And then you lower yourself down with control. And now we pass through that roll up. Pass through that 100 onto our roll up and pulse it out. So if you have a strap, let's grab that and keep it at the ankles. And now we roll ourselves back and another roll up. Oh, I just said we were going to use it for the roll up. Here we go. With this bar, you're going to pull it apart and try to bend it, and you'll access more of your upper back in this exercise. Let's do one more. Place this to the side. We're going into our rollover. So grab your handles if you have them. If not, arms are going down by your sides, pressing actively into the mat. So here's the rollover. Flex the ankles, point the ankles, roll it down. So you can see this is an upside down version of your roll up. Keep the legs apart. Doing 3 in this direction. Oh, okay. Single leg circles. We're doing 5 of each. And reverse. From here, scissor switch the legs. And here we go. Another 5 of each direction. And lower down. All right, we are going to sit ourselves up. So we're going to curl up and our knees are going to bend for our rolling like a ball. So, oh, there we go. Here are 3 rolling like a balls. And from this balanced part, you're going to get set up for a single leg stretch. One hand on one knee, the opposite hand on the knee, same side leg grabs the ankle. And you roll yourself back. Pull, pull, scissor switch. Pull, pull. We'll do one more on each side, straight into our double leg stretch. So reach the arms and legs away, strong center, pull everything back in. Moving those knees in and out from your chest. Single straight leg stretch. A little pull, pull. And heels together. Double leg stretch. Keep pressing the head back into the hands, hands resisting, and into our crisscross. Armpit towards knee, 3 in each direction. Keep that same curl up. And we come up seated. Okay. Spine stretch forward. The legs are mat distance apart, and the hands go to the mat. So find your tall spine here. Take your inhale, dig the backs of heels down with a little softness behind the knees, and then pulse out 3 times, just like you did during the roll up. And now the legs are apart. One more. Whew. Okay. Right into open leg rocker. So here we go. We're going to bring ourselves back just a little bit behind our tailbone. Legs will lift. We're going to grab a hold of fronts of our ankles. 3 open leg rockers. Hold here in your balance. Squeeze the legs together. Release those hands. And now we do a teaser 1 down to the mat. And then press the arms down if you don't have handles. Otherwise, reach up into the handles. So I'm going to do the full expression of the corkscrew today. You can just do, you don't have to do the hips up if you don't want to. So we're going to roll our spine up. This is like jackknife. And then we roll halfway down, tilt our pelvis, and back up. And off to the other side. And we'll do one more to each side. And roll yourself down. Oh, come up seated. Separate the legs. Mat distance. This is our saw. Arms out. Heels dig down again, just like they did for spine stretch. Forward. Now the legs are wider. Keep anchoring the opposite sit bone down. That will also help get a greater stretch, as well as keep your pelvis still and stable. Here we go for the swan. So we're going to flip over to our bellies. And if you have handles, you're going to use them. If not, the hands will go like first beneath the shoulders, and then you'll take them edges of your mat or even off. So here we go. Let's start with just a little prep here. Pressing the heels of the hands down, pulling that heart forward, pubic bone down, and then with control as you lower yourself down. Let's do just one more of those. All right. So we can do a dive and catch. So you're going to press up, anchor through the feet, and now arms out, inner thighs up, and then catch. Let's do one more. Okay, now to do the full expression, we're going to press ourselves up, keep pulling your heart forward, and now you keep the arms out to the sides for 2 as you dive. And then hands down, hips back, Joe's pose, or celebration pose as we call it at OPC. And then come back out for single leg kicks. So onto your forearms and hamstring curl 2 times on each side. And then come all the way down for the double leg kicks. So now it's 3 hamstring curls, 1 swan, one more to each side. Back into your Joe's pose. A celebratory moment there. And then come up to kneeling for your thigh stretch. So this one, we're going to use the bar again. So you are going to pull this apart and try to bend it as you come up kneeling. By the way, if you still go a little bit booty back with your thigh stretch, then place the bar here and then keep the connection between the bar and thighs, and that'll kind of help your body give it some feedback so that you do this exercise with shoulders back. If you've got it in your body, you're going to bring your arms overhead and then lower the arms down and lift. Inner thighs are squeezing towards each other, and you reach through the knees to come back tall. Okay. Place that to the side. You're going to turn yourself around, come seated for the neck pull. So this is back into the strap if you've got it. Hip distance apart. Magic circle will also help here for the neck pull. So we start down on the mat, hands interlaced behind the head pushing back. And we round up and over, pulse it, similar to the roll up. It's just our arms are behind us now. So much harder. And one more. Find that tall back here and really juice this out for your neck pull. From here, we got all that opening through the front of our hips. Now we're going to take that into high scissors, high bicycle. If this is not in your practice, replace with anything we've already done. A good option for high scissors bicycle is going back to single leg stretch that we did from the ab series, as well as crisscross is a good alternative. Otherwise, we're going to bring our hips up and hands right above the hips. And then keep the legs on top of your hips. You try. And then you move one leg forward and bring it back up. And you try to do this without bringing a leg over your eyeballs. Transitioning into high bicycle, we go away from you. Oh my gosh, I'm trying. And then you reverse. And then to transition, you can do one leg, press it down, and then rotate the arms out, or you can thigh stretch both legs down. From here into your shoulder bridge, try to keep weight off of your hands as you extend 3 times up and down. and bend the knees. These hands are almost to be treated like a barrel. And so you're trying to use that to keep your hips off. And then release the arms out, roll the spine down. Oh my goodness. Okay, we come up seated. You're gonna roll yourself up. This is the spine twist. The arms are out to the sides. If you find, by the way, that you still have a lot of movement in the shoulders for the spine twist, then place fingertips on your shoulders, and that'll really keep the cheat out of your body. So here we go. Oh, you find a deeper twist as you go continuing your rotation. So an inhale as you lift up, and then exhale, twist, twist, twist. Inhale, center, twist, twist, twist. Oh, okay. Jackknife. You're going to roll yourself back to the mat. Bring your hands up into your handles. You can replace this with roll over if you wish. Also, double straight leg stretch from the ab series is also a great one. So hands into handles if you have them. If not, they will go down by your sides into the mat. And you go over and up and roll it down. We'll get 2 more in here. And last one. Woo. All right, we come up seated. We get set up for some side kicks. So let me just move this out to the side here. We're going to do a little like express set here. So just 3 of these exercises, and then we'll move on. So starting with our forward to back. So you're going to kick front, front, and reach, reach. Trying to keep your spine still. We're going to do 1 more each. And then heels together, toes apart for flex and point. We'll do 3 of those. And then back to the parallel leg. Send that leg, top leg behind you. And we're going to do 5 little circles here. And 5 the other way. Oh, okay. Sit up. We're going to switch over to the other side. By the way, I continue facing you, but if you're at home doing this or wherever you are, you can just flip over to the other side to stay all connected and to continue dancing with your mat. 2 more, forward, forward, back, back. Last one. And then here we go with the flex and point. Continue pressing that bottom leg into your mat. And then back to the parallel legs. Bring that top leg hip height. We're going to do 5 little circles here. And we're going to reverse it. Ooh, okay. Come on up. We are set up for teaser. So we're going to do the whole train. If you are opting out of the train, I feel you. You're going to do rolling like a ball into teaser, okay? Here we go. Starting on the mat. So you find your same setup like you did for the roll up. And you're going to anchor those low ribs again, which means my arms are going to lift ever so slightly. And here we go. We're going to go through our 100 into our roll up to a balance. From here, you keep the legs still. You lift the arms up. You roll it down and back up. We're going to do 3 of these. This is our last one of teaser one. Now the upper body still, legs go down and up for 3, 2, 1. That's your teaser 2. Teaser 3, bring everything down, bring everything up. Down, up. Oh, goodness me, we have one more. From here, hold the balance, lift the arms up, bring the arms back behind you. Without locking the elbows, hip circles. Let's do 2 in each direction. And I think I have one more to go this way. Oh my gosh. Back to your teaser. Oh, and roll it back down. Woo! Oh my gosh. Practicing these transitions are difficult, right? So good for you. We're going to flip on over. This is our swim. You can also replace with swan, swan prep. Any version of the swan is great. All right. So let's do 3 breaths of swimming, reaching the limbs up from your strong center. Focus on the up, up, up of the arms and legs. I think I have one more breath cycle here. Whew. And then take yourself back into your Joe's pose, celebration pose, rounding through your spine. Okay. Next is leg pull front. So you reach your arms forward, press your fingertips down, and then you pull yourself till shoulders are on top of wrists and tuck your toes. And you lift one leg, flex and point on your standing leg. So remember that the hips don't go up, it's the leg that goes up. All right, ready for the fancy transition? So here we are working on our fancy transition. So bring your left hand to the middle of your mat. Bring your right hand behind it. Right foot over the left leg, and then turn and face up. And then you're set up for leg pull back. Leg pull back. We're going to reach one leg, or you're just going to think about it, or you replace it with table. 2 each, and then tuck this knee under, and you're set up for some kneeling side kicks. So one hand goes behind your head. We're just going to do some up and down here for 3, and 3 little circles, and reverse it. Oh boy. Come on up. We're going off to the other side. Up and down for 3. 3 little circles and 3 little circles. Oh, and bend to come up. Oh my goodness, we have side bend. You may replace this with mermaid if you wish. So I'm going to do this with the top leg over my bottom leg. Harder is actually stacking the feet, which you can do if you need that challenge today. And remember, we're not pushing off of this arm. Instead, we are pushing down through the feet to get our hips up. So here we go. 2 on this side. One more. And then we're going to go up this time and do the other variation, which is lowering the hips down, lifting them up with straight legs, and then we'll bend to come in. Swing those legs over to the other side, it's almost like teaser legs as you bring them over to the other side. And then we'll do 2 regulars and then one variation with the hips up. So up and down for 2. And then 1 down with the hips, with straight legs, and we come in. Boomerang, cross the legs, Avoid the hooking of the feet. Instead, focus on squeezing those inner thighs in towards each other with the legs crossed over. And here we go. We're going to go back. Switch. Behind your teaser as you press those arms back, lowering the legs. And again. We're going to do one more to each side. Right into seal. So you're going to bend your knees in, dive the hands through, grab the outside corners of your heels, and we clap 3 times, right side up and upside down. And our last one. Okay. Then we get set up for crab. So we're going to cross our legs. I'm actually going to take a moment just to scoot back. So I've got some equal distance front and back. So with the legs crossed, you're going to put the feet on the mat and you're going to roll yourself on top of your head gently. So this is Joe's pose, but with crossed legs. So that's what you're finding here in part 1. Part 2, hips up, open, close the legs from the hips. And we go back to your Joe's pose, celebration pose with crossed legs. And we go back, switch the cross. So we're just going to do one each with the cross of the legs so you get an idea of that. And then as efficiently as possible, you cross yourself over so you end up on your belly for rocking. So you can replace this with any version of swan or swimming, or you can just reach the arms back. Here we go. If you grab a hold of your legs, narrow off the legs, press your pubic bone down. Your knees are slightly hovering. And you're going to press your feet into your hands and rock. Inner thighs up, chest up. Come back down and round yourself again. So many celebration poses, right? So many. Okay. Here we are near the end. We have control balance. We have push-ups. So you flip yourself over. We're getting set up for our control balance. Hips up, one leg up, one leg reaching back, and scissor switch. We'll do one more to each side. And then you bend your knees, you plant your feet, and you come to standing, ready for our push-ups. So arms go up. You take a standing roll up to your mat, and you walk the hands out. Head comes out last. You do one push-up, and hips up, walk it back in. Standing, roll up, and again. Walk it out, and 2 push-ups, and come back. And our last one, and 3 push-ups. Walk it back. Standing roll up to finish. Oh my gosh. Full on sweating. Transitions are exercises too. And boy, when you do them, I swear the mat order and the reformer order, they get harder when you're practicing the real transitions between, because you're really trying to keep everything engaged and connected, the full workout, right? So hard. And you're really trying to use your mat as a really good dance partner that you can get more out of the exercises if you know how to, anchor into your mat, use feedback from it to get all the connections you need. So feel free to drop your wins or your questions into the community app. We would love to help you out. If you have questions on an exercise that's challenging for you, or the transition to the exercise, like feel free to video yourself and submit an FFF to us so we can give you some help and you don't have to wonder anymore. So I hope you enjoyed this week's theme of focusing on the transitions. Yeah, let us know. And until next time, OPC, thank you so much for letting me guide you through this week's class. See you next time.